My name is JR Cali, or Junior Calisthenics. The video will be about how to get your pull-ups to 20 pull-ups clean. This tutorial, I want to be different than like all the other tutorials that just be like, oh, just do grease in the groove, or just do, weighted pull-ups, stuff like that. All those methods are good. But I'm gonna tell you like the 3 things that you need that honestly blew up my pull-up progress. And it's not really orthodox, which is kind of why I like it, just because it's not the same advice you hear every day. Everybody knows about grease in the groove, weighted pull-ups, doing pull-up variations. I'm gonna tell you my simple one. The first thing that helped me get to 20 pull-ups straight was actually training for the one-arm pull-up. Now, hear me out. I know if you're below 20 pull-ups, you're not even in that realm of training for the one-arm pull-up. I'm telling you, if you do a single pull-up, you are in the realm of being able to start training for the one-arm pull-up. Why would you train for the one-arm pull-up if you're trying to increase your reps? I'll tell you why. Your ability to produce force will literally double if you start training for it. You don't even have to be good at the one-arm pull-up. You just have to start training for it. You training just how to lift your body weight on one arm, or doing typewriters, archer pull-ups, pause pull-ups where you're leaning more on one side, that is going to blow up your strength, because you are literally teaching both of your arms to do the other one's job at the same time. So if you are like in like a plateau where you're just like tired of doing all the rep range workouts and it's not really giving you results, try strength-based training. Try doing one-arm pull-up variations, because my one-arm pull-up strength, or my pull-up endurance strength, blew up when I got the one-arm pull-up. I mean, it's basic physics. If my one arm can produce more force, or as much force as 2 arms, then I'm probably gonna do a lot more reps with 2 arms together. So first thing, train for the one-arm pull-up. Weighted one-arm negatives. You can try archer pull-ups. Whatever you can, just start training for the one-arm pull-up, and your regular basic pull-up numbers will skyrocket. The next thing that helped me pull up more was it's a little variation, but it's kind of this thought, and I don't remember which podcast it was in calisthenics, but it was a Bar Stars calisthenics podcast where it would talk about, if you could hold yourself on the bar for 60 seconds, that means you could do pull-ups for 60 seconds. I don't know if it was Snoop or Zeph Zakavelli who said that, but it was one of the OGs in the game, calisthenics. So you want to do isometric holds. I know it's a simple thing, but I want you to have a different perspective on it entirely. Picture it as the longer you can hold on top, that means that's how long you're going to be able to do pull-ups or being able to get into that position. So I recommend you do, however much you can, do 10 seconds, let's say, if you're a beginner. 10 seconds above the bar, 10 seconds underneath the bar, right in the middle, and then 10 seconds right before you lock out. I'm not talking hanging out like this. I'm talking have the arms still bent and your back still engaged while you're in the pull-up. Do that for 10 seconds each, build up to 30 seconds each. It is going to be physically impossible for you not to do more pull-ups. Now, the final tip, and I think it is actually the most important tip, it's not just greasing the groove, but it's kind of like how you do your pull-up itself. Usually, whenever someone is trying to hit a PR for pull-ups, let's say it's 20 pull-ups, usually that 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th pull-up looks like dog shit. If you can fix your form, let's say you're starting to notice the form gets ugly at like rep 16, fix that shit. Fix that immediately. Have all 16 pull-ups look super clean and try to clean up the form. You're going to lose like 1 or 2 reps, but I don't know what this does, but having cleaner form and practicing and getting to that range over and over and over again, like you're just doing multiple sets of having that clean form the entire time and increasing the reps, it is going to make going to the 20th rep easier, because you're now going to be more proficient in the harder reps, like 17, 18, like your max is 20, or let's say your max is 16, 17, and the reps 15, 14 look like doo-doo, and you fix that form. When you fix that form, you're now basically forcing your body. He's like, no, we're going to keep this tension. We're going to keep this form. We're going to continue being proficient, and you're going to make your body like endure being more, I guess, perfect in the form. And then you're going to be able to basically, the next few reps after that will now look slightly less worse. And when it's slightly less worse, means you're going to be able to generate more power, meaning it's not your max anymore. I hope that makes sense. Basically, before you hit your max, make sure the pull-ups, like 2 or 3 reps before, make sure the form is clean. And try to get used to hitting to that number with clean form before you try to hit the max again. So, recap. To increase your pull-ups, my list. Train for the 1-arm pull-up. Make sure you train with iso holds. Try to get the 30 seconds in top, middle, and bottom. Make sure you're flexing at the bottom, keeping the arms bent. And the third would have to be cleaning up your form right before you actually hit your max rep for pull-ups. So I hope that helps. I hope it's better than the majority of like pull-up tutorials because they all say the same thing. So next video, hopefully it'll be about coaching or something like that. See you later.